Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the forecast for today with the moon transiting Aquarius, Wednesday, October 29th. Delivers noticeably weird juxtapositions of unusual people, places, ideas, or events, which might not make immediate sense to the logical part of your mind, but could seem perfectly probable and exciting to your intuitive and instinctual self, as the moon conjunct Pluto in Aquarius forms a grand trine, a kite aspect pattern, a mystic rectangle, and a castle aspect pattern, with Mars in Scorpio conjunct Mercury in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn conjunct Neptune and the North Node in Pisces, and Uranus in Gemini, an opposition between Mars, Mercury, and Uranus, a square between Moon Pluto and the Sun in Scorpio, a T-square of Chiron in Aries, Venus in Libra, and Jupiter in Cancer, and a second T-square of Moon, Pluto, Chiron, and Jupiter, present an interesting mix of undercurrents. Your first response to anything which is outside your normal could be defensiveness, but the multiple aspect patterns which support awareness and growth convey too much curiosity and a need to know what you don't know to let the aspects of fear and resistance get the upper hand. An awareness that you may be the weirdo or have experienced something totally strange could make you inclined to deflect the curiosity and questions of others with a statement like, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you," to which they might reply, "Try me," and suddenly you have a new friend who also has a unique way of seeing the world or has had unusual experiences. What are the odds of that? Today's planetary energy patterns are shaking up the matrix and altering the odds. Expect the unexpected and welcome it. So here we can see our grand trine, and we have one kite being topped off by the moon conjunct Pluto, and we have a second kite which is topped off by Uranus. So this trine here, which is part of the mystic rectangle as well as the larger castle aspect pattern, is pulling on that planet of the unusual, the future, uniqueness, things that are strange or different, as well as that thirst for knowing, for finding out. The curiosity is definitely being tickled today as Mercury and Mars have just undergone a change in their conjunction. Yesterday we still had Mercury hanging out in Scorpio. Today it's in that adventurous, expansive, Jupiter-ruled fire sign of Sagittarius. So suddenly the mind is being challenged, and opportunities or things that you did not see before, didn't even notice, are now showing up. And definitely expect that some things are going to be totally, well, paranormal, unusual. I mean, we are in spooky season, but you will really get a dose of that today because of the overall patterns, as well as that one opposition in there that is creating this feeling of, wait a minute, this is not real, but it very much is real. Pluto and the moon are anchoring things in through the overall castle, and the fact that these are interacting directly with Saturn and Neptune as well in Pisces, that the fantastical can actually be very much real because of the Neptune-Saturn conjunction. And it's all good in a way if you are open to it, or it can definitely lead to something which is good, better, maybe even best, if you are willing to take those risks and chances, explore, meet new people, open your mind, get over your fears, and anything that makes you think you can't do something or you don't deserve to have something. Consciousness shift big time today. The opportunity for it, self-empowerment, and a lot of it is just driven by, well, fear of missing out, some FOMO, uh, not wanting to be left in the dark, not wanting to not know. I think overall what wins out is that even from the perspective of self-protection, ignorance is not bliss right now. It is better to know and to confront or to find out what is the truth? What is the truth or the reality of something? Just because something has been, you've been told all your life that something is not good or bad. Well, is it really? How do you know that? How do you know the truth of something unless you experience? And Aquarius energy, that is the sign that is the truth seeker. Interacting there with Mercury now in Sagittarius, you just need to know. You have to go experience it for yourself. You can't just take something based on somebody else's word. So join in and figure it out as you go along. Be open to the spontaneity that the Sagittarius energy and the Aquarius energy and the Gemini energy are bringing. Suspend some of your disbelief and also, like, get out of your own way. You know, just don't be too uptight about things. Don't be too worried about things. Allow things to unfold without the judgment, and you'll be fine. We do have this quincunx here between Mercury and Mars in a quincunx to Chiron in Aries, and that's where you get out of the two T-squares. That's where you get out of the fear and the worry. Like, okay, well, I'll try this. I'll see. I'll see if this is true. I'll go ahead and take a look. I'll go ahead and take that trip. I'll go ahead and say hi to that person. I'll read that book. I'll listen to what that person has to say. And in doing so, you might find out that the world is not quite the way you thought it was. Or maybe a particular person is not quite who you thought they were. And you will shift. So enjoy and take care, stay safe, have fun while you're out there exploring the world today and having unusual experiences and meeting some unusual people. I'll be back again tomorrow.